Welcome to HES Academies Chess Tournament 2021. This is Mr. Sharafuddin, Family Engagement Liaison and Community Liaison, speaking to you live from the virtual chess tournament that just started. And this is a game taking place between Elias Al-Khayyat and Maha Al-Shohati at Universal Academy. The game is going really fast. The games are taking place 15 minutes time for each player. 3 games has started at Universal Academy. There are 9 players currently in the tournament competing at Universal Academy, and there are currently also the tournament is taking place simultaneously at Star International Academy. Let's go and see that tournament that's taking place right now at Star. There are 6 participants at Star International Academy playing for the top 3 positions that will move on to the semifinals. Let's watch that tournament. Here we go. And first game's taking place between Parker and another player, Carefree Salamander. It's also going really fast, although there's 5 minutes left between the 2 players. Lots of games taking place currently. Abbas Al-Bayati here versus Upiksha Perara. Upiksha Perara is currently the highest rated player at HES Academies. And she has a 2-piece advantage over Abbas, and it looks like Upiksha has taken a lot of time thinking. So she has 6 minutes, 25 seconds left, while Abbas has about 14 minutes left. Let's watch for the time. And your picture just exchanged a knight for a bishop, and now she advanced her knight to c3. That's a check by your picture. And let's see what Abbas is going to do. He moved the king, lost the opportunity to castle. There's a check from another side. It can be easily defended by Abbas by moving the pawn to c6. Let's leave this game and go nope. Ali Abdul Ghani in 11th grade playing against another player. Ali Abdul Ghani is at 6-point advantage in the 9th minute of the game. Back at UA, Hamid Al Shuhati versus Medina Kochi, and the game is very close. Medina just advanced her rook, where it was taken by pawn c6. It looks like it was a mistake, unless she is thinking of a strategy that I don't see. Advancing her knight. Middle game is more under the control of Hamid al-Shuhati from 8th grade versus Medina Kochi 11th grade. Hamid just moved his rook to threaten the pawn at b2. Moving to watch another game. And the game between Kenzi Baraghef and Noor Dagher ended up in a stalemate, and that's a draw between the two players. We're going back to see where the tournaments are. Let's see where we at as far as the tournament is going. And we'll go to the tournaments at UA to see if there's any games. All right, we have a win by Mahashohati and a win by Jane Ali. So we have two players who have received a point, and then Hafsa Kochi, she's been selected to play in the second round. Ilyas and Hamza, they lost the first game, but they have another chance to play in the second and third rounds. Let's go to Star International Academies and see where we at. We have one game that was finalized. Mihaly Pereira against Wael Sharara. Wael won. And Noor Dagher against Ginzi Baraghith. And it's a tie in which each person gets half a point. And now we're waiting for the other players so we can advance to round 2. The game between Abbas El Bayati and Yopiksha Pereira continues. Ms. Hiba Makki asks if a student can join the tournament now. Unfortunately, you have to start before the beginning of the tournament. So hopefully he can join Chess Club at any time. And here's the link to join Chess Club. And let him be tuned for the next game. And this game has been won by Yopiksha Pereira by checkmate. Here's the link to basically join the chess club at HES Academies. So congratulations, Yopiksha, for winning this game in round 1. And now let's see how round 2 is shaping up. There will be 3 minutes break between round 1 and round 2. Those students would like to get up, do whatever they need to do, and come back for their game. So round 1 is finalized for Star International Academy with Yopiksha Pereira and Wael Sharara with 1 point, Noor Dagher and Kenzi Baraghith with half a point, and Abbas El Bayati and Mihaly Pereira. Now we are waiting for the second round. Let's check with UA. Universal Academy tournament is also finalized with win 1 point by Mahal Shohati, Jain Ali, and Hamid Al Shohati. And then we have Martha and Hafsa Kochi. They are winning by a withdrawal of the opponent. And Ilyas Al Khayyat, Hamza Shohati, and Medina Kochi, they've lost their first game in the first round, and now we are preparing for playing the second round. Second round will be starting in 3 minutes. In the meanwhile, I will What is he trying? Miss Hiba, what is Zaid trying? The link again is bit.ly/join chess, and they basically fill the application, and in 24 to 48 hours and 2 school days they will receive an email with their username and password to chesskit.com, and they'll automatically join the tournament. So if this link is not working, please make sure that it is spelled correctly. And if it's not working on one device, you can check on another device because the site should be working fine. I'm going to show you how does join chess, and basically an application like this will open up for you to join. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for round 2 to start for all the players, which will take place in few minutes. Good luck for all the participants. Round 2 will be starting momentarily. And now Yupiksha Perara is playing against Wa'al Sharara, 8th grade. Yupiksha Perara in 7th grade playing against Wa'al Sharara in 8th grade. The game is going fast, and Yupiksha just lost her queen. Wa'al has lost his queen too. And the game is very aggressive. Both players are competing for middle game. These 4 boxes in chess are called middle game, and players try to get control of them so they can have a better positioning to build their attack. Right now, these 4 spaces are they have 1 white pawn and 2 knights and 1 bishop competing on that space, while the black has 2 pawns and protected by the rook, and they have an advanced bishop threatening the rook on f1, which has just been taken by black for a happy exchange because a rook is worth 5 points while a bishop is worth 3 points. So Yupiksha was so happy to do that exchange. And here's a check for the king, who has escaped it by moving to b8, at the same time threatening the knight at a7. This game is by 2 highly rated players at HES Academies. And right now, Yupiksha has a 3-point advantage. Soon will be 2-point advantage after Wa'il has taken the pawn at b5 with his bishop. Yupiksha now has moved her knight to f6, putting more pressure on mid-game, and it looks like Yupiksha now has an advantage in mid-game over Wa'il. We'll come back to this game. Yes, Miss Hiba, you will receive an email within 2 days, 2 school days. So it doesn't happen automatically. You have to wait till they approve. We create a username, and then it gets approved by chesskid.com. They make sure that usernames don't have any offensive wording in them. And then once that takes about 24 hours. Once it's approved, we email you the username and password. So it takes 1 to 2 school days. So you'll hear from me by email by Monday or Tuesday, and then they can join the next tournament. This tournament has started already. You cannot join the tournament once it starts. White knight went to f7 with a fork threatening both rooks on h8 and d8. This move is called a fork, where the horse usually threatens two pieces. But there is a dangerous pawn advancing into the white space, and there will be not much options for Wa'il but to defend the white uh, first line of defense against the advancement of the pawn at d3. Remember that if a pawn goes all the way to the final file, it becomes whatever the player wants it to become. Usually the best pick is a queen. Moving to Abbas al-Bayati versus Noor Dagher. Noor Dagher 11th grade, Abbas al-Bayati 6th grade. With you an S. Abbas al-Bayati is 3 points, has 3 points advantage, but he is under check right now, which he protected by an advanced pawn to d4 that is protected by the queen, but it is double attacked with another pawn, and that pawn now has taken. Abbas, although he has 2 point advantage, he has a very dangerous situation that he has to think how to get out of. That seemed like a free bishop that was just handed to Noor, and Noor is now threatening the rook, which has just taken the pawn on a7. There are about 10 minutes left in this game. Let's go and check out Kinsey versus Meili Perara, and it looks like that Meili Perara is not attending this game, and she has 5 more minutes, about 5 more minutes to play. Otherwise, it will be considered a draw, a withdraw, and Kinsey will win this game. So this is called the Kadas opening, when you open the pawn on h2 or a2. And let's hope that Meili will come back to this game so she can play against Kinsey Baraghithi. Let's go to the tournament at UA, where 9 players are playing. There is one game left between Hamid Al-Shuhati and Mahal Shuhati, which just has won by Hamid with a checkmate. Congratulations, Hamid, again. Let's see where we at right now as far as UA. Well, with round two, we had 4 games taking place. Mahal Shohati versus Hamid. Hamid won. And then Hafsa versus Jane Ali, which was a draw. And Hamza versus Medina. Hamza won 1-0. Sukaina versus Ilyas Al Khayyat, and Sukaina won. And we are at the following chart. Hamid Al Shohati is uh, heading the list with 2 points. Jane and Hafsa come next with 1.5 points, and Hamza uh, 1 point, Mahal Shohati 1 point, Sukaina Dale 1 point, Martha Ali 1 point. And we are going to start round three in about 1 to 3 minutes. Let's go back to Star and see where we at. Round three. All right, so round three will start in 30 seconds for UA. And for Star, let's see where we at. We still have 2 games going on with about 10 minutes left. And now we have bishop and a pawn left for Wa'il, while Yupiksha has 4 pawns that she can play with during this game. And she's advancing her king to protect the pawns. Maybe she can make a queen out of one of these pawns. And that's exactly what she's planning to do by moving pawn to h6. There is ways, this is called endgame, and there is ways to make sure that you can win endgame. And all that is taught on chesskit.com for free. So if you are new to Chesskit, just go to learn, and you can basically take lessons, watch videos, analyze games that you played. The most important, I would say, the lessons. You take lessons on daily basis and you will learn. So it looks like Wa'il's king will be left alone very soon. Wa'il has no move but to move away, which will make a queen for your picture. And by that, we will start the countdown for the end of the game. That was a very exciting game. Here we go. And the pawn at c2 will now become the new queen, hopefully. Yes. Now, there is a very specific way to win this game when you have a queen and a king left. Let's see if your picture knows how to do that. It is not really easy. And also, if Wa'il knows the defense for that, then he can give your picture a very hard time to do a checkmate. I see that your picture is moving her king, which is the right thing to do. And it looks like your picture has won by checkmate. Congratulations for your picture for winning this game. And good job, Wa'il, in this game. And by that, we have done from round 2, and round 3 will start in 2 minutes. Let's see where we at with Star's leadership board in this tournament. So we have Yupiksha Pereira, the highest rated player at HES Academies, having 2 scores and leading the Star International Academy chessboard. Kinsey comes next with 1.5 points, Abbas al-Bayati with 1 point, Wael Sharara with 1 point, Noor Dagher with half a point, and we are waiting for round 3 to start in about a minute. In the meanwhile, let's go check out the Universal Academy tournament, where there are 3 games, 9 players playing with 3 games. Right now, 3 games, Hamid al-Shuhati versus Jain Ali, and Hafsa Kochi versus Kaina Dalai, and Medina versus Martha. Let's start with Hamid versus Jane, which looks already is done in the first 2 minutes, with Jane winning by resignation. So Hamid al-Shuhati resigned for some reason, and Jain Ali has won the game. Congratulations, Jain Ali. And the second game, Hafsa versus Sukaina. It is also in the second minute of the game. And it looks like that a lot of action has taken place, mostly by Sukaina, gaining 16 points advantage over Hafsa. Good job, Hafsa, on trying to keep up. Again, we can always advance our game by taking more lessons on chesskit.com, and this is something that you can learn and master and become good at, and you can practice by playing as much as you can. It's fun. The better you play, the more fun it is. It's a check for the king, who has escaped it by going to d4. The king is way advanced in mid-game, while it's in the first 5 minutes of the game, and we have some soldiers over here that haven't moved. The rook, knight, and bishop for white has not advanced yet, while the king is taking a very advanced and dangerous position. It looks like now Hafsa is taking away her king into a more safe place. We'll come back for them. Let's see what Medina and Martha are doing. Well, Martha with an 11-point advantage right now, and she just checked Medina. This is the 5th minute, almost 4th minute of the game. Welcome everyone again to HES Academies Chess Tournament 2021, and right now we're watching a game between Martha and Medina from Universal Academy in the semifinals at Universal Academy that will take the winners into the district finals coming up soon in a few weeks. Martha in this game has dominating with a 15-point advantage. especially after the survivor of her queen, while Medina's queen has been lost. We'll see if Medina can do some damage control. We'll come back to them, going back to Hafsa and Sukaina to see where we at. And it's although the king is back in a safe place, right now they are in check. And a check that will devastate Hafsa further by losing her rook. And we are at the final seconds of this game, if not minutes. This game seems to be ending very soon. We'll come back for it. Let's go to Star International Academies tournament with one game left between Wael and Abbas al-Bayati. Abbas has an advantage of 9 points in this game, and a little bit conservative, being playing with the pawns mostly. But whatever he's doing seems to be working. Wael Sharara has a more open pieces, but still have a disadvantage of pieces, especially after losing his queen. Abbas's rook on a1 just moved to a5. Now he has more control on the left side of the board. Still, many of his pieces are frozen. Let's see if he's going to open them up in the upcoming few moves. And a check by Wael. Kind of a double check because it checks the king while it threatens the rook. And that's exactly what happened. Wael just succeeded in exchanging a bishop for a rook, gaining 2-point advantage, reducing the Abbas's advantage from 9 points to 7 points, and the pawn advancing deep into Abbas's territory. Now he wants to threaten it with his queen. Let's see if Wael will defend it. Well, Wael decides to attack instead of defend, and he just took a pawn. And now Wael sacrificed that pawn on c4, and his plan is, we'll see in a second, check, and took a knight. Excellent move by Wael. He could have taken also the bishop on a5, but he decided to take the knight on b1 and checking the king, thus preventing a reaction by Abbas. Wael has managed now to reduce the difference in points to 4 points. Now he's threatening the queen by his bishop. The queen takes pawn at c7. Let's get back to UA's tournament, see what's happening there. We still have one game going between Medina and Martha, and the king is left alone for Medina. And here's a check. Medina is still giving a hard time for Martha to finish the game, although there's a lot of advantage in pieces. This game should be ending very soon. And this should be a checkmate, which was just done, and tournament is over. Congratulations, Jane Ali, for winning the tournament at Universal Academy and moving to the finals. In first place, Sukaina in second place, and Hamid Shwahati in third place. Congratulations. You will be facing the top three players from Star International Academy in an upcoming finals. You will hear more about that soon. And Medina, she managed to get a stalemate from this game. She had an advantage. She had only a king left, and Martha had two rooks, queen, and a bishop. But Medina succeeded in actually getting a stalemate. So, to learn how to avoid that, to learn how to do that, watch, learn on chesskit.com, take lessons. There are lessons about all these moves. Take them one by one until you get to the level of understanding that you need. Let's get back to Star International Academies chess semifinals. All right, which also seems to be over. Let's see who are the winners there. And yes, congratulations, your picture is first place, Abbas al-Bayati second place, and third place is Kinzi Baraghith, who will be facing other players of HES Academies in the finals. You'll hear more about that coming up. Rupiksha finished with 3 wins, winning 3 score, and Abbas al-Bayati 2 wins and 1 loss with 2 points. Kinzi with 1 win and 1 loss and 1 draw, giving her 1.5 points. These 3 top players will be facing other players in the semifinals. And congratulations for Wael and Mehili and Noor Dagher for their beautiful games and participation. Now for UA, again, in the First place is Jane Ali, and for second place, Sukaina Dalai. Third place, Hamza Shuhati. Jane has won 2 games and drawn 1, giving her 2.5 points. Sukaina Dalai has won 2 games with 2 points. Hamza Shuhati has won 2 games, lost 1, also getting 2 points. And congratulations for them and for all the players for their participation and great games. Continue to learn chess. There will be a summer tournament. There will be a fall tournament. So continue to get ready and play your friends on chesskit.com. Take the lessons on daily basis. Play at home with your siblings, with your brothers, sisters, with your parents, with your friends who come to visit you. So make sure that you continue to play and learn chess so you can advance. There's no way to advance without learning and practicing, and it's so much fun, and it will make you smarter. And with that, we congratulate everyone who participated in this tournament, and we hope to see you in the next tournament that will take place in a few weeks. We'll announce it, the final tournament for HES Academies Chess Tournament 2021. This is Mr. Sharafuddin, Family Engagement Community Liaison with you. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon. Just a kind reminder that we have the cultural diversity break will take place next week from Friday to from Wednesday to Friday, Wednesday, May 12th to Friday, May 14, and we'll be back to our regular schedule on Monday, May 17. Thank you for watching.
HES Academies have been serving the Detroit metro area for over 23 years, promoting academic excellence, leadership, and cultural diversity, ranking as some of the top schools in the state of Michigan. Our pre-K through 12th grade students enjoy tuition-free, state-accredited education by STEM-certified and highly qualified staff with no geographical restrictions, and with advanced placement, college dual enrollment, scholarship, and Arabic language programs. Noor International Academy in Sterling Heights at niapsa.org, Star International Academy in Dearborn Heights and in Canton at starpsa.org, Universal Academy in Detroit at universalpsa.org, and Universal Learning Academy in Westland at ulapsa.org. Join HES Academies today and enjoy a free Chromebook for every enrolled student.